People ask, well, what are some of your favorite ones here, Cigarbox Willie? I'm going to show you a few. This is one of my favorites. This is based upon my cousin Will Ray's Fender Jazzicaster, signature model he had in the 90s. Do you remember the 90s? It was a crazy time. Anyway, it's got your triangle fingerboard markers, you know. It's got the Helicasters at the 12th fret. Yep. It's got that 4-way switch, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's got 2 Jazzmaster type pickups that Seymour Duncan that he basically wound, especially for Will. And so it's got a standard kind of 3-way telly bridge that's been sawed in half. Pretty cool guitar. This one was made, it's signed on the back, T. Hiles, number 046 12/31/09. See, craftsmen who are proud of their craft will always sign their name to it. Pretty cool guitar. Let's take a look over here. There's another one of my favorites. This was made by legendary craftsman of North Carolina. He goes by the name, yes, he goes by a name. He goes by the name of Robert Pretty. And if you haven't heard that name, oh, you will. And I'll tell you what's interesting about this. He made this for my cousin, Will Ray, you know, a while back. If I can get it to open, let me show you. Open it up here. Yes, some cigar box guitars actually open. And you see how this is kind of a shrine to my cousin. Look at all this stuff. He has such an ego, doesn't he? My God. Yeah. So that's a pretty interesting guitar. And probably my favorite, though, is this one right here. This one's made by Mac Whiteside in Texas. And he really made this an interesting guitar. You know, all the weird people seem to live in Texas. You ever notice? You know, like serial killers and people like Mac Whiteside. Anyway, he made this for my cousin Will. This is made with a G&L Will Ray model neck, maple fingerboard with black skulls. It's got the genuine WR Cigar logo on there, whatever that means. Mac, he's a little crazy. He likes to get a torch out sometimes and go to town on things. And notice it's got a hip shot mechanism. You're not going to see too many cigar box guitars with hip shots. It's got a G&L bridge. It's got 2 Z-coil pickups of Will's design. And here's another one of those that open up. When you open this thing up, here's what you got. You got the Dutch Masters picture on the top part. Got a little neck pocket. Then down here you got some cigars. Because sometimes you might just want to light one up. And the picture here, this comes on all of my cousin Will Ray's signature G&L cigar box guitars, I guess. There's Seymour Duncan, my cousin Will Ray, John Jorgensen from the Helicasters, Jerry Donahue from the Helicasters, and that's Mac Whiteside. He's a crazy fool that made this thing. And that's a Helicasters manager, Jim Cowan. And this is what they really look like when you meet them in person. You know, they're a bunch of Quakers and stuff. So there you have it. Those are my favorite cigar box guitars.